Welcome to Lake TV's Community Spotlight Show presented by the great folks at COMC, Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission, and it just so happens we've got the head honcho, the big cheese, #1 from COMC with us today. It's Kelly Miller. How's Kelly?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing good. It's been a few months since we've been
while.
able to sit down and talk. I think it was last summer or last fall, right after you announced that you were expanding in Camdenton. So it's been a while,
It's
right?
been a while. It's good to be back.
Okay, so I thought it would be a good idea to catch up on everything going on. You guys
There's a lot.
you guys have just been growing
It's been crazy.
astoundingly.
Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy couple years.
Yeah, and that's all to your leadership, I think. This has all happened under your watch, right?
And a great team.
There you go.
And a great team, for
Okay,
sure.
so we have had added facilities in Laurie and Eldon on the Strip.
Yes.
And then, as we mentioned, you are expanding in Camdenton. So it's pretty stunning the way you guys have been growing.
We are. And we are going to be opening a new location in Crocker, which is off the beaten path from the lake, I know.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a full location in Crocker, Missouri, too.
Wow.
So.
When is that going to happen?
It'll be fall.
Okay.
It'll be fall, but just another location that people can be served.
How about that? That's
Yeah,
cool.
super
When you
exciting.
say Central Missouri, you mean Central Missouri.
We do mean Central Missouri.
You're really covering the full area. Okay, so the expansion in Camdenton.
Yes.
You announced that last summer, fall. How's that going? Is it done yet? You still doing it?
We're still in progress.
Okay.
It's a lot of square footage.
Yeah.
We had, besides last week, we've been pretty blessed with the weather. We had a pretty mild winter. So we're expanding, as everybody probably knows, on the medical side and the dental. Right. So both sides are going up at the same time, and then there'll be the pharmacy expansion in the front of the building.
Okay.
So it's a pretty big task.
Yeah. How much more square footage?
I think it's going to end up being about 5,000 square feet.
That's a lot.
Or a little bit more. It will almost double the size of the building.
Okay. So, and why was that needed? Why did you need to expand the Camdenton facility?
We have just already outgrown that new building, believe it or not.
Yeah.
One of the biggest priorities for me, really, Chris, with the expansion was to add on a dental walk-in clinic.
Okay.
So on the dental side, that was really the driver for expansion. We just see so many people that wake up and kiddos, and they need that same day access. And everybody knows it doesn't matter if you go to COMC or a private dentist, it is hard to get into the dentist.
Yeah.
And you wake up and you've got that sore tooth or mouth, and what are you supposed to do? You can't wait.
Yeah.
And so really having one central walk-in location that's dedicated to our community, whether you're a COMC patient or not, that you know that you can go in and get same day, same morning, same time dental services was really a driver for me.
Wow. So when you say walk in, they don't necessarily have to have an appointment. They can walk in.
Correct. It's going to be same day service. We'll have a dentist that's dedicated, and that's what they're going to do. It's just provide same day service. So.
That's stunning. I mean, that's pretty
super
rare.
Excited.
Yeah,
it
no
is.
kidding. Okay, so when we talk about all the different things this is going to allow you to do, that's one of them.
That's one.
Walk-in dental. What else is that expansion in Camdenton going to allow you to do?
Sure. So we're also expanding our pediatric sedation for dental. So we'll have a dedicated unit or area for Dr. Curry to take care of those kiddos that have higher needs than what we can take care of in a regular dental appointment.
Right.
So there's a pre-op room, an operatory room, and then a post-op for those little kiddos to just feel comfortable and their parents to feel comfortable while they're recovering and waking up from oral surgery at the health center.
Right. Okay. So that's cool. So, I mean, you're not just expanding for expansion's sake.
Right.
You have real plans for all this new.
Absolutely. And on the medical side, super excited. We've brought OBGYN services to Camdenton with Dr. Kermis every other Thursday. But once the medical expansion is done, we might be able to expand.
Yeah.
And we have also brought back, or will be on May 13th, pediatric services to our COMC location in Camdenton.
Wow. Okay.
So,
and again, the big breaking news, the new thing building in Crocker.
Yeah, super excited.
This fall. Wow.
This fall. And it will be a full health center. So it will have medical, dental, behavioral health, and then all of those other resources that we provide.
How many added patients do you suppose all of these, with just the expansion in Camdenton, how many do you suppose that as far as being able to see more patients? What kind of number is that looking like?
So I think about 4,000.
Oh.
So I'm thinking about 2,500 for dental.
Yeah.
Because we're, adding a couple new dentists, and then probably about 1,500 to 2,000 for medical. So,
Amazing.
yeah.
How about that?
4,000.
But that's needed. The way this area is growing, it is
definitely
really needed. So it's Kelly Miller, the head honcho, the big cheese over there at COMC. We're getting caught up on all the growth, what's happening. We'll have more with Kelly right after this. Central Ozarks Medical Center, voted Missouri's best and best at the lake, is recruiting team members due to growth. Amazing employment opportunities for both medical and non-medical positions with competitive salaries and outstanding perks. For more information, go to the Careers tab at centralozarks.org. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Join a leader. Join our team. COMC, where your health is our mission. If you love the lake, you gotta love Lake TV.
Don't miss out on your favorite show. Watch Lake TV on demand on YouTube, Roku, and Fire TV.
Welcome back to Lake TV's Community Spotlight Show, presented by the amazing folks at COMC, Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. And we've got their leader here. It's CEO of COMC, Kelly Miller, talking about all the growth, all the expansion. You broke some news with us here a minute ago. You've got a new facility coming to Crocker.
We do.
Wow, that's huge. And you've been expanding all over the place. I mean, in the last couple of years, new facilities in Eldon, new facility in Laurie, down on the Strip.
Yep.
The expansion's going on and everything. And with the expansion, you're going to add a pharmacy. Is that
We are.
right?
Yes.
Where's that going to be?
So it's going to be located at our Camdenton clinic.
Okay.
It'll be at the front. It will be our first pharmacy. So it's
Yeah.
pretty exciting. A little nervous, but super excited.
I mean, and everybody thinks, since it's medical, it's just all the same thing, but that's not the same thing.
No.
That's a whole different animal.
Pharmacy is a whole different animal.
Yeah.
We're super excited. So when it opens, we'll just be for our patients, for
Okay.
COMC patients to get started. But we'll see how it goes. It'll be a little bit different. And it's really to utilize our 340B program.
What is
our
the
patients.
340B program?
So the 340B program is just a way for health center patients to realize extra savings on their medications.
Okay.
So for our patients who don't have access to health insurance, basically they can get their medications at cost. But the beautiful thing about 340B is if you have health insurance, so let's just say that you're a patient of the health center and you're on a high dollar medication and your copay for your meds are $25, but your insurance reimburses, let's just say 500,000, I wish.
Yeah.
500, right? We'd all be rich. $500
Right.
for the meds. The health center, instead of the pharmaceutical company, gets the difference. And so it's a way for everybody who are patients that have health insurance that cover their meds to kind of give back to the health center without making a private donation.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah,
And
it's an awesome program.
with the incredible, astounding prices of medication these
yeah.
days, that's pretty important for a whole lot of people.
It is. I mean, we have, patients can't get their insulin at an affordable rate, especially, like I said, those patients that are uninsured.
Yeah. Well, and some of these medications are not optional. I mean,
They're not.
like you're saying, the insulin, I mean, you've got to have that.
You do have to have it. And it's a shame that sometimes people have to make decisions between, paying for their kids' extracurricular activities or sometimes even buying food or paying electric and then their medications.
Yeah.
And so the federal government has set up this program that benefits health center patients, but can also provide some benefit to the health center too.
Okay, so, and starting off anyway, this may change down the road, but starting off, the pharmacy will just be for COMC patients.
It will.
Okay. And does that mean patients in Lori and Eldon and
Absolutely.
everywhere? Okay.
Any of our patients at any of our locations can access the pharmacy, and we'll have delivery services.
Okay.
And, yeah,
Wow.
be offering kind of the full array of things.
You mentioned something earlier I wanted to go back to. It
Sure.
was the pediatric sedation.
Yep.
Right. And I remember you talking about that when you announced the expansion in Camdenton last year. So is that, what is that? And is that in play already?
It is. So we've already started. We've had 2 or 3 days. Dr.
Okay.
Curry has taken care of, I think, about 12 kiddos with sedation. So we are partnering with Premier Dental Anesthesia. So it's an independent anesthesiology company, and they bring a full anesthesiologist and an RN and all of the meds and the equipment. And then those kiddos, like I said, who need really extensive dental work that used to, a long time ago, like my son, he'd have to go to the OR, to the hospital.
Yeah.
Lots of nerves, lots of stress for kids and parents, right? Now they just come to the dental clinic. The anesthesiologist is at the clinic, administers the anesthesia. Dr. Curry's able to take care of whatever their needs are while the kiddo is sedated, and then they just wake up in recovery at the health center and then just go home.
That seems to be I mean, I would have thought they'd been doing that all along, right? Have you ever watched the old Westerns and they're ripping out teeth and they're like, they're awake and everything?
It's a
and
little
I'm like,
different with kids.
no. I mean, with kids, that's got to be
It is.
pretty powerful help.
It is.
be
It is.
sedated.
It is. And the cost of what we can do at the health center is so much cheaper than at the hospital. Plus, it leaves the OR at the hospital open for what they really need it for, which is bigger cases, right?
Right,
When we
yeah.
can do things at the health center, instead of always sending people to the hospital and kiddos to the hospital, it's better for everybody.
Yeah.
And so we are super excited. So
Oh, yeah.
We love it.
And I bet the kids are happy and the parents are happy
I
and
think they're
everybody's
happier.
happy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you already told us that we have a new facility. I say we, COMC.
It's all right.
Has
It's a
a new-
community.
It
It's
is.
a community health center. So it is we.
That's right, absolutely. And a new whole facility coming to Crocker,
We do.
Missouri. All right, so
Absolutely.
that'll just add to
It will.
the network that you've got going on there. Anything else in the workings that you want to tell us about or
New things.
let us in on?
I think that's probably it for expansion. We have several new providers coming on, so
Okay.
that's exciting. Dr. Tim Bartlett, is joining Lori on May 13th, so
Okay.
that's exciting. We're really excited to have him. We'll have another new dentist in Camdenton, Grant Teichmeyer, so he's a hometown favorite.
Cool.
Camdenton raised, graduate from Camdenton High School, coming back to practice in his community, so we always love that.
It's fun talking with your people. I get to talk with several of your doctors and dentists and everything along the line, and most of them have come in from other places, and it's
Yeah.
like they're living here in Shangri-La
That's-
now,
absolutely.
after that. So that's cool. That's got to be a help recruiting people,
It is.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to get to bring in the new people that want to establish in the community, but it's really great to hire locally too. Those team members that have the connection to the community and they understand the population. It's a big help.
Yeah, it's amazing how you
excited.
find these people. I mean, doesn't seem like you found a dud yet. They all seem to
hope
be
not. I
great
think
people.
Yeah, we have been blessed with amazing providers and an amazing support team
Yeah.
that just love what they do.
So are you still looking for doctors, nurses? Are you still recruiting for that?
Always.
Always.
With growth, always.
Yeah.
And that, being able to recruit the right team drives growth, right? So there's opportunities out there for additional funding, but you always have to make sure that you have a team in place to support those services.
So if there's somebody out there who thinks they might be a fit, whether they're a doctor or maybe support staff or something like that.
Absolutely. Or a behavioral health provider.
Well, there you go. That's
what we
huge.
need. Yeah, absolutely.
How would they get in touch or find more information about it?
So they can go on our website is the best. And then, of course, our Facebook page always has what our openings are. But, just contact us on the website or, any of our email addresses, which are listed on the
Absolutely.
website.
CentralOzarks.org.
Absolutely.
Kelly Miller, CEO, COMC. Always a pleasure. We've got to have you back soon again.
Can't
and
wait.
Get caught up on everything. And thank you so much for joining us for Lake TV's Community Spotlight Show.